Hello, my name is Derek Stump, and I'm from Montreal, Canada. I'm currently the assistant manager at Divertimenti, a kitchen shop in London. And today I would like to prepare a very simple but tasty dish for you. It's called French toast. So the ingredients we will be using will be bread. We're going to be using some milk, salt, cinnamon, some vanilla extract. We're going to be using eggs, 3 eggs. We're going to be, of course, topping it off at the ending with some lovely maple syrup from Canada. This is from Quebec, one of the biggest producers of maple syrup across the world, and it's really tasty. I've chosen the light. There's light, medium, and amber. I chose light because it's a bit lighter, not going to be so rich, not going to be so thick. We're also going to top it with some blueberries, and for cooking, we're going to be using butter and a little bit of oil. Okay, so we'll start by cutting our bread. We want to cut it about half an inch, 3/4 of an inch. Don't want it too thin, not too thick. Then we'll mix in here our ingredients. We'll start with the eggs. Now we're going to put in the salt. That. A little bit more. Put in the cinnamon. That. Then we'll put in the vanilla. That should do it. We're just going to mix this up gently. You don't want to mix it too much because you will kind of want to have that gooey kind of thing so it really sticks nicely into the bread. You don't want to mix it so it's like scrambled egg or something like that. Just a little bit like this. Practically all dissolved. We'll dip our bread into it. So we're just going to take a bread like that. We're going to drop it in there. Sink it in nicely so it soaks into the bread. Let's just turn it. So now you can see that the egg mixture has really gone nicely into the bread. We're going to take it out here. Put it on this plate. Another thing that's good when you're using thicker slices is if you notice when you use a thin slice, the bread gets so wet that sometimes when you pull it out, it's going to tear or something like this. This will keep it nice and solid. And of course, it will be much more tastier also once you eat it. And because we're using maple syrup on it, you don't want to put so much syrup on it that it takes away from the taste. So let's just put that one. And that's why thick bread is good also, because you can put a little bit more syrup that way and it doesn't overpower the actual. That should be good. And we're going to go over to cook it now. All right. Okay, so here I am. I'm by the aga, and we're going to heat these up now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the butter too. The butter is really for the flavoring. You want to put butter in it, if possible, because it really makes a big difference in the taste at the end of the road. A little bit of oil, just so sort of the non-stick kind of element there. Not too much. There we go. Then we're going to take our French toast and we're going to put them right into the pan. Depending on the heat of the pan, they tell you to put medium heat for those who are using conventional cooker. It's quite high. What will really make this nice in the ending will be once we put the maple syrup on it. It gives it quite a different taste than when we used regular table syrup. You're going to see there's a big difference. So let's flip these here because I could feel them. There we go. That's nice. And the fruit we're using, the reason, you could use any fruit with these, by the way. We're going to top it off with some blueberries today. You could use apple, you could use raspberry, strawberry. Why did I take blueberry is because, again, in the province of Quebec, there's an area called Saguenay. And in this area, blueberries grow everywhere. I mean, literally wild everywhere in this area. You could walk around and you could pick blueberries and eat them straight off the plant like that. And so it's so known for that we nicknamed the people there blueberries, bleuets in French. We call them the blueberries. So this is why I said to put in an extra touch of, sort of French-Canadian feel to it. I said I'll use blueberries to really give it that, authentic sort of feel to it. They're so full, they're thick, you know, they're quite heavy. Okay, so it's ready, and what we're going to do now, we're going to put the syrup on it first. So that's the first topping we want to put on it. Don't want to put too much, as I said. Just a little bit off of there. And then you could always add some if you feel it's not sweet enough or you want to put a little bit more. So I think that's just about enough there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put on the blueberries. Okay? We're going to put some in the middle here, make it look nice. You don't want to pour, at least I don't think you want to pour the syrup over the blueberries because it's going to become just way too sweet. And again, it's going to take away from the taste of the blueberries themselves. You don't want to do that, you know. You want to taste all the flavors together. They should be all symmetric to each other and sort of like a symphony of tastes and not just sort of thrown together. So we'll put these blueberries here like that. I think that's quite nice. There we go. And just a little bit of sugar topping on it. Just a little bit. Just to give it a sort of snowy feeling there. And that should do it. And there you go. That's French-Canadian blueberry toast. All ready to go play hockey now.